All right. Twan,
Yes, sir.
you ready?
Ready as I ever be.
All right, man. So the 4 questions, right?
Right.
Who is the root bridge?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Within this topology. What path does PC13 take to server 16 and the PC14 and the server 15? Question number 3, what path does PC14 take to server 15 and to PC13 and to server 16?
Right.
Okay. Number 4, identify within the topology the port states and port roles. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's get it. Okay. Who's the root bridge?
The root bridge is switch 6, because if you compare the bridge ID to all the other switches with their bridge ID, switch 6 is the lowest.
What's the bridge ID?
Mac AA.
Really? That's all the bridge ID consists of?
Well, that's the first thing you look. That's the first thing. Well, in this topology, it consists of more. I think it's a 32768 is the standard number, but after that, it's the MAC address. So
what is that number called?
Altogether, it's the bridge ID.
No. What is that number called that you just laid out?
32768.
Yes. What is that? What does that stand for within the bridge ID? Calvin?
That's the switch priority.
There we go. Excellent. So, Twan.
Yes.
With that being said, why did you select switch 6?
I selected switch 6 because it had the lowest bridge ID number.
Which consists of what?
The switch priority number and the MAC address.
But what about the switch priority number on switch 7?
It's not lower than the one on switch 6.
The priority number?
Correct.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. So we have different VLANs in this topology?
Not that I see.
Okay. So what does that mean?
So they all on so they all should be on a native VLAN.
Excellent. Excellent. So there's one VLAN. So let's walk through this. You're an engineer.
Okay.
So it's all on native VLAN. What does that mean for the priority number?
If they're all on a native VLAN, then they all have the same priority number.
Excellent. Okay. So what's the deciding factor now to determine which switch has the lowest root bridge? Look at your notes.
Because I'm confused because I thought that you would determine the root bridge by the lowest bridge ID number. And if the lowest bridge ID number consists of the priority, switch priority number and the MAC address, and the MAC address is of the switch 6 is A, which is the lowest one, then switch 6 should be the root bridge.
Positive?
Positive. There's no costs. Costs don't come into play until you determine whether or not when you start, pardon me, switch costs don't come into play until you start determining the roles of the ports, such as the root ports and the designated ports of the switches.
Okay. Excellent. Okay. Max, what do you think?
Yeah, sure. I think he's saying just about everything. So with the bridge ID, which consists of the bridge priority and the VLAN ID, and then the MAC address. Looking at switch 6, it has the lowest alphabets in this topology.
Jose?
I agree with him. I mean, if all of them have, if the priority has not been modified on none of the switches, all of them should have the default priority on all of them. So the defining factor then will be the MAC address, who has the lowest MAC address from them. And in this case, it's switch number 6. So I do agree with them too. It should be switch number 6.
Cool. Twan? So you at peace? You all good?
Yes, I'm not asking you, I'm telling you.
Damn. Okay. All right. So we have our root bridge. So, Jose.
Sir.
Let's start mapping out our topology. So we have our root bridge. What happens next?
All of the ports from the root bridge are designated ports.
Why?
Because they go in the opposite direction from the root bridge.
Zamir?
Hello, I'm here.
You agree?
I agree. I would explain it the opposite. I would just say that because all the switches that are linked into the switches that are connected to the root bridge itself are all root ports, and designated ports are always on the opposite end of the root ports, or designated ports are always attached to the root bridge because it's always forwarding traffic.
Brian? Brian, what are your thoughts?
You might still, I know he's driving.
Yeah, he might be driving.
Hey, my bad. I'm about to pull up my computer now. I'm about to jump on.
No, take your time. Kel, what about you? You agree?
Yes, I agree. All the ports on the root bridge are designated ports.
Why?
It's just like kind of like what he was saying, like since that's the root bridge, everything builds out from that designated port. And if you have any one of those ports on the root bridge in a blocking state, it's like information probably wouldn't be able to get there. So everything builds out from that root bridge.
Okay, cool. Perfect. So, Zamir,
Yes.
tell me about switch 3.
Okay, switch 3. Information. So switch 3, I guess you want to know the interfaces of it. So switch 3, the interface 02, of course, is the root bridge. Oh man, I didn't do one, but I do it. Oh, okay, I know what that is. Okay, so then if you go up to the one above it, GOI03, that one is a designated port. The one above that one, interface 1-1, is also a designated port.
So hold on. Sorry, I was getting my stuff together. You said this port is the designated port?
No, that port is the root port.
The root port?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
And-
give me 1 second.
Okay.
Why is that the root port?
Because it's plugged directly into the root bridge.
So that's the determining factor?
No, the determining factor, it has the lowest cost to the root bridge. Excuse me, Dave.
So what's the
Sorry.
cost of the root bridge?
The cost would be 4.
Cool. All right. Next.
Okay, so
What about your other interfaces?
okay, so the one above that one, the interface 0/3 would be a designated port.
Why?
So with the root port already being decided, and the root port also being decided on switch 10, you would be left with those. And so when you start to look at them to determine which one is going to be designated port or blocked out, you want to look, going by, the rules, and you want to see which one has the lowest value. Wait, I feel like I forgot one part, but I determined that one to be it because E is lower than L. So when I had to decide, which one was going to be the designated port, and that's how I came to that conclusion. Which makes the other one, the interface 3 on switch 10 block port.
So what's the root port for switch 10?
The root port for switch 10 is GIO interface 2 because it's
Why?
connected directly. It has the lowest cost to the root bridge.
Okay. All right. And what's the other, between switch 3 and switch 10, what are we doing there?
Okay, so we're doing block port for the interface 3 on switch 10.
Why?
Because when we look between switch 3 and switch 10, we have to see which one is going to be a designated port. So once you get your root ports out the way, you want to decide the designated ports, the ports that are forward in traffic. And between those two, the MAC address on switch 3 is lower. Then they both have the same priority number. I'm sorry. So that one would be the designated port, the interface 3, whereas the other one would be a block port on switch 10 that connects at the other end.
Jose, you agree?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that for a second. Can you explain it again for me?
Oh yes, I can.
Yeah.
So once you go around the switches in the hole when you're doing it and you set your root ports, you have to now decide the ones that are left linked together. When you get confused maybe about what to do with those, you have to decide on which end is going to be designated port and which end is going to be blocked out, or which one is going to make it be the designated port. And you do that by going through the same, similar type rules, where it's you know how they were saying tiebreakers and all that, but you start with the priority number. We know all the priority numbers on the switches are the same. So after the priority number MAC address, switch 3 has the lower MAC address than switch 10. So the port GI interface 03 that's going into switch 3 is going to be the designated port. And the GIO interface 3 on switch 10 is going to be the blocked out port. Because you never have two designated ports back to back. Together.
That sounds about right.
Everybody agree? Everybody agrees? All good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Claude, what you think?
Yeah, so I agree with him on root port 02.
But what about the designated port between switch 3 and switch 10?
Okay, so I'm going to give designated to the EE side. So in the scenario like that, what I'm looking at is the lower bridge ID between the two. The one with the lower bridge ID being EE, priorities all being the same. I'm going to give that designated port to 0/3, which is going to block 03 on 10.
Cool. Okay. Kelvin,
Yes, sir.
switch Z. What are we doing?
Z. Okay, I'm looking for, I see it. All right, so gigabit 0/2, that's gonna be a root port because it's hold up. I'm sorry. Let me recalculate it. All right.
Good.
Gigabit 0/1 is gonna be a root port because it has the lowest cost to get to the root bridge.
Okay. Antoine, you agree?
I said 0/1.
Oh, you said 0/1. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Let me go ahead and change that. Boom. Twan, you agree?
Let me take a look at it because this is where I got started getting confused myself.
Gotcha.
So if I go look at every order interfaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.
I mean, if so, the path I'm taking, I'm thinking I'm just gonna do the quick calculations. When you're going from out of 0/1, the cost to get to the root bridge is only gonna be like 23. I think 23.
If you go through
100.
gigabit 1/0.
No, 0/1.
0/1
So
is 100.
On switch 7.
Yes, switch 7. So the gigabit link is
0/1. Okay, I switch 7.
that cost is 4, and I think the cost for the 100 megabit link is 19.
Gotcha.
Yep, that's it.
So that'll be 23. And if you do it, if you go around any other way, that all of those costs are gonna be a lot higher than 23.
Cool. Okay.
That makes sense.
All right. Cool. So what about the other ports on switch 7?
Switch 7. Let's see. So boom. Hold up. Let's see. Building it out as a triangle. Hold on. So for the one on gigabit 0/2, it's gonna be in a blocking state.
Why?
Let's see. I'm just, so the way I just did it is probably not the right way to do it, but I was just looking at it like in a triangle. So traffic is going towards the bridge ID through switch 8 up to the bridge ID, to the root bridge. So it has to have that port right there has to be blocking, because if you don't block that, it's going to be a loop.
Brian, you agree?
Yeah, I agree. That costs way too high to go that way. It's cheaper to go another route. That block, it makes sense there.
Angela, you agree? On switch 7, gigabit 0/2 is blocking? Angela, if you're talking, you're muted.
What number? What switch you say? Sorry.
Yeah. So Kelvin said on switch 7, we're blocking on gigabit 0/2. because it has the lowest cost to get to the root bridge. The root bridge being the switch with the pink rectangle around it.
Yeah, that's supposed to be a black part because basically you can get if you go around it gigabit 0/3 to switch 9 and no if you go to gigabit 1 and then switch 10 to switch switch 10 and then go back to the root bridge. So basically you're gonna have like a lower cost. So it's actually better to go that route instead of go directly, even though you go directly, but the cost is 100 while you have a cost that costs 8. So basically that's a better route.
Okay. Next link. What about gigabit 1/1?
1/1. Let's see. So
Can I pause the chat for a quick question?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, okay, so you just made it a designated port. My thinking was that any port that's a designated port that connects directly to the root bridge has to be a root port. So I was thinking that on switch 7, I know that the cost is a lot higher, but being that it connects directly to the root bridge, my line of thinking with that will be the root port. Am I off on that?
Twan, you got that one? You want to answer that one, Twan?
My fault. Could you repeat the question?
Sure. So my line of thinking was that being that I believe it's switch 6 is the root bridge.
Mhm.
All of its ports are designated ports. So doesn't that mean that all ports that are directly attached to it, aren't they automatically supposed to be root ports regardless of the cost?
That's what I thought. But then never mind. You go ahead, Tony. I got a thought whenever you finish.
Yeah. Not necessarily, because what if the cost of the link that is attached to quote unquote what's supposed to be that designated port is too high, or my fault, that root port is too high. You understand? Then that wouldn't be a optimal path for the BD for the PDU to travel
Gotcha.
and to prevent a redundant link. So usually you want to choose the best path with the lowest cost.
Gotcha.
Cool. Good shit. All right. Cal, gigabit 1/1 on switch 7. What are we doing with that?
1/1 switch 7. So that's
And then Jose, I need you to tell me what we're gonna do on switch 8. Brian, I need you to tell me what we're gonna do on switch 5. And Twan, I need you to tell me what we're gonna do on switch 3 for all the interfaces. Max, I need you to tell me what we're gonna do on switch 1. And Angel, I need you to tell me what we're gonna do on switch 9. Cal, you first.
okay. So I'm trying to map it out real quick.
Take your time. By the way, everybody that showed up, y'all getting a couple of Cisco labs for y'all CCNA and CCNP studies just for showing up. So, by the way.
Hey,
Thank
that's
you.
what's
Thank
up.
you.
Let's go.
Mucho
Yes,
gracias.
sir.
Hey, that's what's up, man.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I would
We
put
gotta finish
that.
it though. We gotta
I would
finish
put
it though.
I put gigabit 1/1 in a forwarding state.
Why?
Just looking at the topology, I mean, it wouldn't be a loop created there since we blocked that other port. I can't remember the port number because it's covered up. I think it was 01.
Okay. So what are we going to do on switch 10 with the link that's connected to it?
Switch 10. Let's see. Switch 10 would still be, and switch 10 would be in a forwarding state as well.
Why?
Just the way, I mean, I guess just the way I mapped it out, I'm just envisioning traffic, maybe traffic going up from switch 7 to switch 10 over to the root bridge. And that's not creating a loop.
Okay. All right. Angel?
Even though the cost is really high, but it's not creating a loop there. I mean, I may be wrong.
Okay. We'll see it at the end. Angel.
Do I have to do gigabit 0/3?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you got a couple of interfaces. So what are we doing on the rest of those?
So 0/1, 0/0, that can be in a forwarding state.
Really?
It's these reallys though.
I'm not sure now.
We all a team.
Hey, look, where I need to jump in at.
Right here, switch 7, gigabit 0/0. What state do you think the interface needs to be in?
So I'm looking at that one as a DP.
Exactly.
Why, Brian?
So because, so basically looking at everything that's already connected, right? You already have your block. What's that green?
Forwarding.
So you already have your forwarding. So essentially what this was looking like is going to be, you already got your root port. And only thing left is that designated port. Is what I'm looking at from this one.
So that's your reason you're going to make it a designated port.
So no, hold on, I got it wrote down. Hold on, let me go back to it because I got it.
I want to help the team out a little bit too. I want to get in there too.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I would, just so we can do it now, I would change up 2 of these. I would do the so I would, this one's gonna,
Zamir,
this switch is gonna have multiple,
Hey, Zamir, we're not going to change up anybody's switches yet. I want to see what everybody thinks. Then if it fails, y'all fix it.
Oh, okay. So for GI interface 3, it's a block port.
Nope, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about 0/0.
0/0.
All right.
That's a designated port, but I thought you were asking about 3.
Oh, okay.
That's a designated port.
Why?
Because that's where the client is connected to. It can't be blocked out or anything like that.
God damn, somebody answered it. Thank you. What the switch is going to do, the switch is consistently going to send BPDUs out of every interface. If it doesn't get a reply, it's going to put it in a P2P state, P2P edge state, meaning that it's a host connected to it because it hasn't received a BPDU back. So it's a designated port. It's a host that's connected to it. Does that make sense?
Yes. Thanks for helping me out.
So we kind of got, never mind. I'm gonna leave that there. Never mind.
Yep, leave it there. Brian, gigabit 0/3 on switch 7.
0/3 on switch 7. Hold on.
By the way, guys, I'm planning on giving y'all 10 labs, but you know, if y'all keep getting stuff wrong, I'm gonna go ahead and just nick off one of them each by each. So think about your answers before you say.
Okay, switch 7. So switch 7. Hold on, I thought I had 5.
Brian, can you tell me what's going to be the state and the role for switch 7, gigabit 0/3, please?
0.3. Okay, gotcha. You already got. Okay, so this is going this way.
If we need to come back to you, we can go to
Yeah,
somebody else.
yeah, I'm just looking. Yeah, you can come back to me.
Okay. Anybody want to go to their switch?
Sure.
Cool. Max, what's up? What switch you got?
Switch 1.
Switch 1. Perfect. Okay. Who's your root port?
The G0/3,
Why?
because it has the best cost to the root bridge, which is 4.
There we go. All right, let's keep going.
Okay, so with the other links that are connected to the switch 1, the calculation that I had done between switch 2 and switch 1, the interface of the G02 interface on switch 2 will be the root port. And I think I've even I've made someone else's jobs easier. Yeah.
Why is that the root port?
Yeah, because with switch 1 being directly connected to the root and then having the best cost, calculating with the other switches that it is directly connected to, the cost would be much higher if we should go to that path. Because
Nice.
From the switch 2 to switch 1 to the switch 6, that would be a much lesser cost, which would be just a 19 plus a 4. But then if you go through the other ones, it will be like much higher than we would actually want, I think. Yeah. So,
perfect. Keep it simple. That's excellent. All right. What's the root port on switch 4?
on switch 4. That would be G0/1.
Why?
Because again, how I did it is it will go to switch 3 and then go to switch 6. Although it has the same cost to switch 1 and switch 3, the bridge ID on switch 3 is much lesser than the one on switch 1. So
damn right.
Okay, yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Jay, what's up, man?
What's going on, bro?
What's up, man? Okay, switch 1. Gigabit 1/0. What are we doing with that port?
So 1/0. Okay, so with a 1.
No. Max, hold on. I'm gonna put Jay on the spot. Jay.
Oh, okay.
What are we doing? No, you did good. You did good. I want Jay to give it a shot now. On switch 1, Jay.
Switch
Gigabit 1/0. What are we doing with that? Jay, think about it, and I'll come back to you, okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna think about it.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Hey, Patrick, what's up, man?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, man. Good job the other night, man.
Much appreciated. Thank you.
Dude, all good. All right, so switch 12. That's your switch. Who's the root port?
Switch 12. Let's take a look. And I'm just looking at this now. I kind of didn't see this, so it takes me a moment.
Good. It's all good. It's all good. Take your time. Take your time.
Okay.
Hey, Brian, you got an update? Brian, what's up, man? You got an update?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you got an update?
So,
What's up?
so when I was looking at the block for that block port for G03, I established that one as a block port
Really?
because it's showing where say that again.
We're blocking on this one?
G03.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's what I got for that one.
Why?
Because the better route has already been established to the root switch.
Well,
The port is not a root port or a designated port.
So that's your reason for putting that in the blocking state.
That was my reason for it. I'm trying to figure out because I had it. I'm still trying to make sense of it. I put it as a block port.
You sure you don't
And
want to talk with Angel and work on switch 9 before you do anything?
So Angela, oh, okay, never mind that because I don't want to block this port going out of here if something may happen at switch 9. Hey, Angela.
Yeah.
Looking at switch 7, G03. I have that set as a block port, but in order for anything not to, I guess, kind of mess up going out of that port from switch 7 to switch 9, would you be able to tell me what you have listed for your G02?
For switch 9?
Yes.
That's going to be a designated port.
Okay.
So
Why is that,
designated port.
Angel?
So basically, the reason why this one is going to be a designated port, that's actually somehow a better route to reach switch 7, just in case switch 8 fail. So basically, if the link from switch 8 failed, that's going to be a better route to actually reach switch 7. No, I mean, no. I mean, switch up. No. Okay.
It just looks like something is mixed up.
Oh, so why? Switch 7. Let's see why. So which one is why? What gigabit is this? Let's see.
You guys are doing good, by the way.
Thanks.
I just can't tell you the answer.
Yeah, I actually stand by my statement. That's a better route to reach the wood bridge, just in case the wood port failed to for switch 7.
Okay, so who's the root port on your switch on switch 9?
Gigabit 00.
Why?
Because that's a wood port is the best way, is the best route to reach the wood bridge. So basically, the best route to like the cost, when we do the cost, we get the cost of 8. If we go from different, for example, if we go from gigabit 03, that's gonna be 19, and 8 is actually smaller than 19. So basically, that's a better route to go for. That's the reason why it's actually the wood port.
Which is the reason why I'm actually changing my block port to a root port.
From which one?
Really?
Switch
on
7.
No.
Really?
No.
Because how I'm looking at it, if you look at 7 going to 9, because I'm looking at all the other ones, how they're laid out here. If I go from switch 7, trying to find the best route, going out of 7, I don't see it unless I'm going 7, 9, 10, 6.
Guys,
No,
feel free to
it's-
work together because
It's
if
7, 8,
if you guys don't
6.
if you guys don't tell me the right port, then I'm gonna go ahead and nick off one of those labs.
Can I say something? I think so.
Oh, never mind.
Okay, because I was gonna say you can't really base it. Well, I don't know. Everybody look at it different. I don't look at it based on which way it's gonna go. As far as what to block, it's just the rules you got to go by. When you're left over after you decide to root port on the switch, and two switches are linked, like 7 and 9, y'all have them correct. It's because one is gonna be a designated port, the other one has to be blocked off. That's kind of like a rule. That's like a foundation of like remembering how to like do them.
What you said is not actually fully true.
How would you say so?
I mean,
Claude, you want to jump in?
Who is that?
Okay, where we at?
We're at switch 7. We're trying to. Brian brought up a challenge saying he wants to switch the root port.
I
So he
retract
wants
that
to
because I'm retracting that only because I just looked at 7, 8, and 6. Because 7 to 8 is 4, 4 to 6 is 19, which is 23. So scratch my root. That root doesn't work. Look, that root don't work.
Okay,
sure?
so switch 7.
Yes.
Switch 7, you calculated that. Gig 03, you can probably calculate. Let's see, it's 19. Switch 7, you can probably calculate 03 as being a designated. Let's see if we go from 7 to 9. That's 4 over to the root. That's your 23. So if we go 7 to 9, 19, up to 10, 23, now to the root. Yeah, so I'm saying gig 03 is going to be designated on switch 7.
You said which one, Claude?
Gig 03,
Is going to be designated?
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Twan, switch gigabit 0/0. What are we doing with that?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Switch 10 gigabit 0/0. What are we doing with that?
Switch 10.
And Jay, get ready. I'm gonna come to you next.
You said switch 10 gigabit 1/0.
Nope. Switch 10 gigabit 0/0.
Oh, 0/0.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Let me look at the board.
Take your time. Jose, what do you think for that interface?
For a switch 10 0/0,
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be a designated port.
Okay. Why?
It has the best path to get to the root bridge.
My man. Cool.
And I can do my switch right now if you want to.
Oh shit. Okay. Which switch is yours?
Switch 8. I just want to make sure if I have it right or not.
Hey man, all good. We going on you.
So on this one, my root port would be gigabit 0/2. And the reason of that is because you have the lowest cost compared to the other 2 ports.
Cool.
So my thinking on this one was to find the one with the worst route to the root port Just to make sure that one will be blocking. So 0/0 will be blocking in this case. And the 0/1 will be a designated port.
Calvin, what you think?
I'm looking. Yeah.
Claude, remind me if Claude, if switch 8 is wrong, Claude, we're nicking off 2 labs.
If it's wrong.
It's wrong? Oh no.
No, I didn't say it's wrong. I'm just saying if it is wrong, then we're gonna take off 2 labs from the 10 labs I'm giving you guys.
I'm not too overly concerned at switch 8 right now. I'm still looking at
Switch 7.
well, it don't matter. It don't matter.
Oh my God.
I'm looking at a loop. I'm looking at a loop, but we can discuss it later.
Yeah, I'm looking at a loop too. I mean, damn. I mean, the shit just been going on for a minute. But anyway,
Nah, I gotta find this loop. Hold on.
Who
I
has
see it.
switch 5? I mean, we can keep going, or we can solve the loop.
I got switch 5.
When I saw the loop, I already took off 1 lab.
God dang.
Because
It's a loop. Hold up. No, you can go ahead.
okay, so during the time that we were talking about the switch 7 and then the switch 9, who should be blocking? I think that's where we are talking about the loop. I'd been wanting to talk about that since everybody was trying to do other things. So I think with the calculation that we would do, I think that port should be blocking because
which one?
There's
which one, Max?
The port between switch 7 and switch 9, like the one on switch 7.
That's exactly that's what I picked.
Yeah, that was a loop right there. Switch 7, 9, and 10, right?
Wait,
that loop
hold
was
on,
going
wait.
crazy.
That's what I picked.
So Max, why did you pick that port?
Okay, because at least only one port should be forwarding to the root, and then the other one should be blocking. And in this case, there are no other VLANs that maybe would have to forward on the other ones, depending on however it is configured. Per the default configuration, it should be blocking because just as we were able to find out that there will be a loop, if that port was also forwarded, then it received a frame, it would forward it again to switch 9, which would basically end up in an endless loop or an infinite loop. And I think because switch 9 has the best cost to the root, and then switch, because after calculating it, it would have been 8 to get to the root, which will go through switch 10 and then to switch 6. And then switch 7 goes through switch 8 before it gets to switch 6. And then calculating their costs, like the cost between switch 7 and switch 8 is 4. And then to the root, which is switch 6, is 19. So that's a total of 23 against 8. So with switch 9 having the best, the port on switch 7 should rather be blocking, and then I can see the port number, but then that port should be the designated. So
which port?
The one on switch 9, but I can't get to see the
this one right here.
No, the one between switch 7 and switch 9.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So Angel, good job, Max. Good job. You saved your buddy's a lab. So Angel, what are we doing with gigabit 0/3 and gigabit 0/1 and gigabit 1/0? You got 3 ports left.
0/3 should be a block port. So as I said, that's actually the second best route to reach the root bridge. So you cannot receive two BPDU at the same time. So basically, that's gonna actually bring the entire network. That's gonna actually bring the network down because it's gonna have a loop in there. So if you actually allow this port to go on, so basically that's gonna be a block port.
Okay. What about your other ports?
Gigabit 010 is going to be actually a designated port.
Oh, really?
Hold on.
Upa woman.
Don't do that.
What was
Don't
that?
do
Hey,
that,
whoa, whoa, whoa.
David.
I said 10. I didn't say 01.
You said 10?
Yeah, I didn't say 01.
Oh, okay. Okay. So this should be
Yeah. Oh.
this should be forwarding?
Yeah.
Okay. Making sure. All right. And what are we doing with gigabit 0/1?
That's gonna be actually a block port as well, because that's actually the lowest cost to reach switch 11. So that's gonna be a block port.
Okay. Cool. Jay.
You didn't make me sweat for a second.
It's like I said.
Jay, what's up, man?
What's going on, bro?
You ready?
I think so.
All right. Switch one is all yours.
Switch one. Gig 1/0. I think that's gonna be blocking.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Because the MAC address on switch 4 is lower.
You're willing to bet a lab on it.
Hey, can we phone a friend if
No,
it need
no.
be?
Can you call it? Can you?
Jay, you got help. You got a whole crew. It's okay to ask for help, bro. You got a whole
All
crew.
right, y'all. What do y'all think?
Which switch are we on?
Switch
which
one.
port?
Switch one.
Port. Which port?
110? Yeah.
10. Switch 110. Yellow is yellow designated?
No, that's
Yellow's
gonna be a
root.
DP.
Yellow is root. Which one is designated?
Green.
Designated is green.
I'm thinking that's designated. Let me see. One,
Really?
2.
Brian, you said this is designated?
Sure.
Really? So, Brian, you're betting 2 labs on this?
Come on, which one you said designated?
Yeah. I'm
Which one?
going for the 1/0 on switch 4.
1/.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's 2 people saying 1/0. So you guys are betting 4 labs on this.
Oh, hold on. Whoa. Hold on, killer. Hold on.
Well, let's wait.
I mean, I'll mark it. But you know, again, 4 labs. 4 labs.
Wait, hold on.
But no, it's all good. I marked it. Jay, so what's next?
Jeez.
You know what? I ain't mad at it.
Okay. 0/0 should be, if that's root, then 0/0 should be blocking.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I think it's a designated port.
No. Are you gonna?
No, that's all good.
No.
It's all
Are you
good.
gonna?
I'll I'll add another lab to it.
No, are you gonna with
Ah,
13?
wait,
Hold on. You blocked. Wait a
Are you
minute.
gonna with
hold on, wait.
13?
You ain't give him a chance to communicate with the team.
No.
No,
Wait a
no,
minute.
no.
Root ports. No.
We're not
I'm
blocking
tripping.
that
I'm
one. We're
tripping.
not blocking
No.
that one.
Hold on. Dial it back.
Yeah.
Root port.
So we
It's a
diving it back?
DP.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dial
we
it
Yeah.
back.
not doing that.
Nah.
Okay.
No.
Okay. All right.
That's not how the logic works.
Jeez.
Hold on.
Golly.
Just killed one of my questions.
that two
That's-
gotta go somewhere.
That has to be a designated port.
Sure.
Yes.
Why does that have to be a designated port, Jay? Only Jay.
Because switch 2, that's switch 2's root port. So the root port should go. I mean, the root port wouldn't. What it's? I don't think it speaks to a blocking port.
No.
If that makes
Ooh.
sense.
Hold on, Jay. You're on the right path, but I need you to go deeper.
Okay, so switch 2's root port. I'm not even sure how we got switch 2's root port yet, but yeah, so that should be the designated port because
It's the best route to the root bridge.
Yeah. I think with that it was on me during the time I was doing the switch 1. So if you would maybe want some, like I could explain why I said that was a switch to like that port as a root port, if that's okay with you.
sure.
Hey, while you guys think about that and talk to Jay about that, Patrick, you ready?
Not exactly, but I'll go.
Perfect. Well, Patrick, you got about 2 minutes, and if I don't get an answer in 2 minutes, that'll be 2 more labs taken off. Jay,
Yes, sir.
you guys better talk in the background or something. I mean, you guys got a whole Slack
Jay,
group. Talk in the background or something.
every root port has to connect to a designated port because it
A
needs
designated port.
to send the information straight over. So with that one, the only other way we'll be able to go is through 10, where the 10 is worth 100, where as the 100 megabits is worth 19 and the 1,000 megabits is worth 4. So it's a shorter route.
Yeah.
And also frames can't forward through a block port, so it won't fit right there.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
We going
Somebody
deep.
learned something from the other
Yeah.
night. Okay,
Man,
damn.
come on, man.
Stop
Okay.
playing.
Yeah, block ports
All right.
don't forward information.
Yeah, I think that would be a designated port right there. Gig 00 on switch 1.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, good stuff.
But it does
I like
continue
the
to listen
teamwork.
through for processors. So
Brian, you're willing to bet six labs on this?
on that being a
That's gonna be
designated,
the
oh
best
yeah,
one.
I definitely would.
Really?
On which one?
That
Your
block port?
entire
Nah,
team.
On which one?
that one right there. I
Yeah.
can't justify that block port. Now
Oh,
that designated
so-
port I can justify.
Y'all talking about the Mac
so-
GG?
Well, from switch 1 to switch 2, where that green one is,
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah,
I would
So-
keep that
so
as a
Brian,
forwarding port.
I thought y'all talking about switch 1 to
You're-
switch 4.
So Brian, so for all of your engineers and you're betting on 6 labs, mind you, Patrick is still working on his labs, on his topology. So
Now which hold on,
I'm willing to bet
wait. Which one is Pat's?
Pat has
12.
switch 12.
12.
So what you're telling me is that port on switch 1, we're gonna has a designated port. You're positive, and you're willing to bet 6 labs on this.
Go for it, man.
5.
Do it, man. Do it, man.
Yes,
Four.
I'll
strong.
take
You
it. I'll
will
take
bet?
it. I'll take
Yeah,
it.
take it.
I'll take it.
Take
Take
it.
it. Cool. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, Jay. What's up, man? You got some other ports left.
Another one. Okay.
You got a whole team, man. You're not by yourself. They'll help you.
Which one you on, Jay?
If I'm looking at, well, I see gig 0/2. I'm looking at it from an isolated perspective. That's a 10 gig link, so that's slower. So I'm gonna assume that's
Hold on, which switch are you on?
switch 1.
One. Gotcha.
Yeah, so I'm looking at gig 0/2. It's a 10 meg link. I would Okay, let me follow. Let me follow through switch 5. Going through switch 5. I don't know. Okay, which switch 5 is probably root port.
Oh, I see a pattern.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to block that port.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. What am I doing? How did those arrows get up there? Jeez. Man. What happened? Sorry, fellas.
Hey, look, let me ask you this question, Dave, because since you're this year you're running this, right? Can we ask, and it could be a no, possibly, but can we ask you to draw our particular like if when we get tire switch, can we ask you to draw our specific one?
Nope. Thanks for your question.
Yeah, okay, so oh, I gotta come back to it.
You see, I would like to chip in something maybe when you come back. Okay, so let's say if you are looking for
We could talk about it now.
So get the switch that has the first course to the root first, and then you continue from there.
Jeff.
So you got your root.
Jeff.
The root port.
Okay.
So
hold on, guys. Let me talk to Jay real quick. Jay.
What's up?
I'm gonna give you an easy way to converge spanning tree topology by hand. Okay.
Okay.
You ready?
Okay.
Dave, you not slick either. I just thought about something.
What does that make?
That's a triangle. Oh well, that's that'd be a loop. So
nope. What shape does this make?
Oh, triangle.
What does that make?
That's a triangle.
Oops, wrong color.
Bro, I wish I would have known how to do this on my own computer when I was trying to figure out this whole thing. But then when I started playing around looking at you doing this.
Jay, what does that make?
A triangle.
Hopefully you see a pattern by now. What does that make?
Well, these are all triangles.
All triangles, right?
Yep.
So, whenever you're converging spanning tree, right, by hand, this is the way we're doing it. Don't look at the big topology and get overwhelmed, okay?
Break it down.
Split it up by triangles. Right? Because what is a loop, right? Right? A loop is a redundant topology that has multiple links within each other. Split it up into triangles. Then converge from there.
That's good stuff.
Okay.
Simple as that. I'll come back to you. Patrick,
So can I jump in on what? Let me see mine. Because I got switch 5.
Brian, if you jump in again, those will be 3
Okay.
labs.
I think I see it.
What'd you say?
You jump in again, those will be 3 labs. You ready to jump in? If it's whatever you say,
I'm
if it's right or wrong,
out
it's
for
3
right
labs.
now.
Okay, cool.
Because you done already I'm already on the block for what? 4 already? So I'm gonna hold off.
Pat, what's up, man?
Quick one, please.
Switch.
Oh, Max, you got a question? My bad.
Yeah, I mean, why is I would like some clarification why switch 8 is blocking on the on that port.
Why is switch 8 blocking on this port?
Yeah, because
Jose, you wanna break that down?
Blocking on which port?
I
On
let's see.
on switch 8, going towards switch 5.
Switch 5. Well, the main reason why is because it has the worst cost to get to the root bridge. That's why I made it has a blocking port.
You mean switch 8 has the worst cost?
Yeah, like if you go from switch 8 to switch 5 and then to switch 6, that's a cost of 200 right there.
We are actually looking for the I think to get the designated, we look for the switch with the best cost to the root first, then the other ties. If that ties, then we go down the other ones. I don't know if you understand, if you get what I'm talking about, because per my calculation, I see that switch 5 has to go through switch 3 before it goes to switch 6. So and then that would be a total of 23, and switch 8 goes directly to switch 6, which is 19. So if we are talking about the designated port, I'm going for switch 8 being the designated on that port, and then switch 5 blocking on the G02. I don't know what you think about that, because switch 8 first of all has the best patch to the root. Because
so you want to block on this port?
no, on the
You
port.
don't want any port to block. That's what I had on mine.
Oh, sorry. I mean the port between switch 8 and switch 5.
You want to block on?
You want to make that a designated port?
Yeah, that should be a
Really?
designated, and then yeah, what I think.
But
That's what I had on my paper. So I thought the same
Okay.
thing.
I agree because I'm gonna block on G02. So
Yeah.
Cool, cool. So we're willing to bet 3 labs on this.
I got my block over here. So yeah, I'm cool with it. Now you
Everybody-
go ahead.
Go for it. Yep. Yeah.
Jose, because this was your switch. You agree?
let me see.
Now you making my
Take your time.
toes tangle like. Oh, God.
I mean, we
Pat,
can
how we looking?
talk about it.
I'm ready. I'm willing to go.
All right, take your time. I'm just seeing if you're ready.
Wouldn't
got you, Pat.
Wouldn't if we
All right.
make that? So we want to make that port a designated port, gigabit 0/0 on switch 8. That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And we're gonna be blocking the interface to the right.
On switch 5.
Switch 5G02 block.
Okay.
There's not one
Yeah.
blocked on 8 was what I had too. So I understood what he was saying. But I
Okay.
wasn't sure if I was right. But
Okay.
But I know that between them two, when you look at them, one is lower than the other. So one is a designated port, one is blocked, I thought.
Oh, I do see what they have now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. 3 labs. Betting on it. Cool.
I feel at this point we're negative on the labs. We're probably like negative 20 or something like that.
Who has switch 1 on G02?
That would I think that's still me. I'm thinking that's blocking.
No, don't do that one. Don't do that.
Don't do that one.
No. Because I'm blocking on 03, so that needs to be probably designated. No, stop that, man. What you doing?
No.
You can't block the root port, Brian.
No, but look at it. My root port is going straight up to 3 and to 6.
Oh, which one is yours? Which port you
I'm
talking about?
switch 5.
Oh, okay. I see what you said.
So that would be a designated on 1 going into 03 to switch 5. So I'm blocking 03.
Good. Yeah.
Who's
Oh,
switch 5?
God. I'm
Yeah,
switch
that's why I
5.
was confused. Oh, you say you're blocking
Brian.
03 on switch 5. We thought you said switch 1.
No,
That's what I'm
switch
saying.
5 on
So-
G03. From
So you're
switch
blocking
5,
this.
yeah, that one. So that one
Hmm.
at switch 1 will be designated, I'm thinking.
Really?
Sure.
Let me
Yeah, I
go
support
back.
that decision.
Yep, because that's what I got. Let me double check. G, what's that one? What you can remove that thing so I can see what it is. That
What's
switch
this one?
one G0. No, not that one. The other one.
Oh,
02.
G02.
yeah.
Switch one G02. I got designated port.
Positive?
Same here. Positive.
That's what I got.
Same here.
Really?
Yep, and Mocha's looking at my switch 5. I got 3 blocks and 2 designated ports. So
Okay. So on switch 5, what are we blocking?
G03. 5 G03.
Okay.
G01.
No, I think
And
you.
G02.
No, he did 1-0. You gotta switch it out, Dave.
Oh no, it's G01. You about to
I
mess
got you. My
me
bad.
up,
My
man.
bad. You said G01?
G01.
My apologies, fellas.
And then G0. Hold on, wait before I say that. G02.
You're blocking?
Yes.
Okay.
My designated ports are G10, G00, and G11 is my root port.
Why is that?
That's my best route going to the root bridge.
Really?
No, not that one. Not that one. Jeez, this is stressful.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
That's your best path?
Let me see. No 10s, no 10s. We're not going back to the server. 10s, no. So yeah, that's definitely my best path. Because you got 19 and 4, 23. Everything else is over 100.
Everybody agree?
Agreed.
Yes, I agree.
I agree.
Cool. Okay.
Ooh, that was
Jay? What's up, Jay?
Okay, so let's try to get this one right. All right, let's say okay, I got gig 1 left.
Somebody make a decision on switch 7, gig 01.
701. Switch 701. G10. 710.
That has to block,
A
right?
block. That's a block.
Yeah, that's a block.
So you guys are going to block this one?
Yes.
Yes.
Really? Why?
Because looking at it's going up, it's coming out of 10, that's a block. Then the best route is going
Mac-
from
I think the MAC address.
going down. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let me
the
see.
bridge ID.
So it's MAC address. You don't want to loop or that information to keep for us.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, so
That G01 on switch
I-
1.
I think that has
What's up,
to
Jay?
block.
That has to block?
That's a block on G0. Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we're betting 3 labs on that one, right?
Oh Lord.
Man, why you gotta go so high? How many we got? 10?
No, just every time. Like I said, when we go into the questions, we follow the path. If any of them is wrong, I'm taking off a lab.
Is that the only block one on switch 1?
Hold on, switch 1. That's the only block one I got for switch 1.
Yeah, sure.
Everybody agree?
Yeah, sure.
I don't.
Yeah, because switch 3 has a bridge ID, so that works.
Okay.
I'm saying between switch 1 and switch 4. I know that one is 1,000, but I don't know. I think that it's supposed to still be blocked, the one that's between switch 1 and switch 4. And I think that the way it works is if something does fail and that a root port, then that's why it's blocked, it'll unblock it. And but
Are you
I
saying?
think that
Are you
that
talking
one
about the
should-
G10 or the one that's green?
the one going between 4 and 1, but on the switch 1 side. But I could be wrong. I'm still learning this too. But I thought that was
Really?
blocked.
So-
Even though
stop.
everybody say it's
So we're gonna
1,000,
be
but I think it
blocking.
will open up if another link fails.
Switch 1
Really?
G10. That's a designated port. No. That's a designated port.
No,
No, I'll leave it. I mean, I'll leave it. That's fine, Zamir. I trust you. It's all good. Everybody else good with that?
No,
We got
it's
two
a-
lives
that's
on
a
it.
You can
designated
vote.
port.
no.
Sure.
Switch 1 is
We're gonna leave it, right? Or no?
no.
I don't think we should leave it.
That's multiple no's, so change it back then. But then
Which one?
remember I said that.
So okay, so let's hold on, Dave. Everybody on the team. So
Yeah.
what do y'all think about that G10?
The first time I
B1
looked
zero
at
on
it,
switch 1?
that was the first
Yeah,
one Dave tried to
open.
hit me with. I thought it was gonna be a blocking port because I'm looking at the Mac and it looks like a redundant connection. So I just looked at the Mac of switch 4 and I was like, okay, that's lower. So that's my initial instinct was to go blocking on 1/0 on switch 1.
I
But
also had
everybody was like, no. So I was like, okay.
You see, okay, to chip in, like the first thing that you check is the cost to the root. So if that's high, then
It's 12.
say again, that's 4.
It's 12.
From
4,
switch
8,
1 to
12.
6.
4, 8, 12.
Yep.
Switch 1 should be the designated. So I mean that to get that thing, you first have to check the switch that has the best cost to the root. Then if that's high, you start to think about the bridge IDs and then the interface priorities and stuff. So switch 1 ring the designated on this one.
Really?
Yeah, I could even bet 8 laughs on that.
That's what I got.
Okay. And we're positive. We're positive with that answer.
Yeah,
I am.
It's a team effort, so we're going with that one. We're gonna
You
see.
want that, yep.
I just want to put across because
Okay. All
I
right.
think
Let me just put in my little notes.
Oh,
That is going to be 7 labs that we're betting on that one. And you guys are just sticking with that, right? Just want to make sure.
Yeah. I mean, that's. I still feel like it's blocked. Even though we're going by the shortest route, it has its roots directly. And after that, once like you said, the root port and the designated, you still. Let me finish. You still have to go back and all the ones you have, all the links you have left, you have to then decide. And it's a process on decide. I think the lowest cost is just the root port initially. I'm not sure that but that's why I say I'm still learning. I'm not sure the effect that has on the other links out there, but yeah, because the ones that are blocked will still open up if another one fail and it needs to.
I mean, first of all, to get it designated, you first check the switch that has the lowest path to the root. That's the first criteria. After that ties, then we can start thinking of the bridge IDs and then the other one. So for every time that you are, I think the way I understand it, and then from the rules that I think I understand, you first check the path cost to the root. So if that switch has the lowest path cost, then you work on that switch as a designated. Any other switch has to be blocking on that port. That is in this case between switch 1 and switch 4. Okay, so because this one has a path cost of 4, but the 4 would have, I think, 8 to get to switch 6. Yeah, so
Right.
this one has the lowest path cost. So The only thing I'm trying to say is the path course first. The path.
No, I agree, but nothing is coming through switch 4. If you really look at the topology and you look at the max CC for switch 2, nothing is taking a 10 to switch 4. Nothing is taking a 10 to switch 3 from switch 2. So when you really look at it, even if switch 3 want to go to switch 2, it's gonna go down to switch 1 or maybe back over. That's still 38, then to go 104. So like I said, it's not really, no information is really going through there, because even if switch 6 is forwarding information back to switch 4, that's the only way I can see that may have to be, and it still would probably go a different way if that port is blocked. But it doesn't, it's not looking.
Holy shit.
So I'm just looking at the whole topology. So I get, I want to, that's what I want to see at the
end. Claude?
Gotta agree. I gotta agree.
Claude?
I gotta agree.
God damn.
I'm looking at.
I'm gonna give them 5 more labs. I'm gonna have to add. I'm gonna make the labs from 10 to 15 on that shit. Damn.
Switch
good shit, Zamir.
Root port is what it was marked, and designated port is marked for 1/0. Wow. That's the only traffic going through those 2 connections right there.
That was a CCNP breakdown. Zamir, you got me shook. God damn. Okay. Did y'all hear that? What he said?
Yeah.
You guys hear how he broke it down? Zamir, say it again, because you just won these guys 5 more labs, so you guys are getting 15 labs in total.
This don't really brought out my love for math, so I like math, so I can see patterns. But what I'm saying is, that's why I kept saying initially, even though we're looking at the speed, so let's switch 1 to switch 4. That speed is 1,000, so we know that cost is 4. But when we look at switch 4, what is coming through switch 4? Everything else from switch 4 is from switch 10 to go to switch 4 is 4, but that's not near the root. Switch 10 can go right into the root. It's plugged right into the root bridge. When you look at switch 12, that also go to switch 4, it's 10. That's 100. We never taking 10s anywhere. If you look at switch 2 to go to switch 4, it's also 10. It's also going to cost us 100. So it's nothing that even goes and travels through switch 4 anyway. That would need to go from switch 1 to switch 4. Because even if switch 2 sent information from PC13 down to switch 1, it's still gonna go straight into the root bridge. You don't necessarily need that one as a designated port that's going to switch 4.
That makes sense, because on switch 2 is gonna be a block. Because switch 2, that G01 is gonna be a block coming from there.
Yeah,
so
that's
nothing's gonna go to
so low. Nothing's even on that side.
Yeah, okay, I got you. I agree with that now. I yeah, that makes sense. I didn't look at it that deep.
Holy shit.
I'm ready for time.
Hey, look. Hey, you got me at block on that one, so I'm good.
Claude.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, when I did it the other day, the only traffic that I had that was actually going through switch 4 was coming out of gig 10 and gig 01. Those are the only 2 connections that had traffic going in and out of, if any.
And that's crazy, because I literally got all of this rolled out to exactly. I didn't look at switch 4 and traffic going through it. It's hardly on any of my.
Damn. That was a CCNP end, so you got me shook. My heart beating now. Damn. Okay.
I tell you, I just started. I don't know a lot of this stuff, but when I started learning, I can see it.
Claude, shit.
Matter of fact, I'm sitting here looking at it now. I got a switch 4 in one of my solutions.
That's the same here.
I got a switch 4 in one of my solutions.
Wait, me as well. Let me see which one I had switch 4.
The switch 2 to switch 6 is the only one I got.
Hold on, before we do switch 4, let's go ahead and go to Pat.
I got switch 4 in my solutions. All right.
Oh Lord, time it out. Okay. So I got switch 12, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna lean on my team, for the most part of this. So before I make any decisions and cost us any labs, I'm gonna just walk out.
They will just because you said that.
Oh,
he gonna up there anyway. So hey, look, just watch what you say.
So you got has 15. So you might want to lean on your teammates because now that you won big, you're gonna lose big. So you have to make sure your port states and roles are correct, or 12 labs will be taken from your total 15.
12?
What?
Yeah. Wait, man.
Damn.
Went up 5.
Ah,
How much did we go up?
look here.
Oh,
Good.
We're gonna be. Damn,
Okay.
we're gonna leave the casino
Dang,
with
Zamir
no.
got us 5 and we're gonna lose 12? Well, we not losing 12. I'll
Hey,
take
we
that.
might gain some more, so don't worry about what we're gonna lose. We're gonna focus
Hey,
on
You're
what
right.
I can
we
tell you
gonna
now,
get.
we ain't losing 12.
Well,
We not
shit,
losing
since
12.
Zamir said, well, no,
we
since
ain't
Zamir
losing.
said that, I guess we're gonna bet all the 15. So, Patrick,
Oh, God.
Hey, trust go a long way.
Hey, look, bro,
Trust
we
and
got each other.
confidence.
Like
We
we
got
not
this as
finna
a
lose
team.
these.
That's right.
okay.
All right.
All right,
So,
Patrick,
yes.
and nobody can talk verbally
Okay,
while
I got
Patrick is doing this.
Yeah, go do it.
You guys can't talk verbally while Patrick is doing it.
Okay. Hold
Hope
on, you
that-
stay right
hope
there.
that's clear. Okay,
Quick question,
Patrick.
David.
Yes.
The speed between switch 12 and switch 9, that link gigabit 10. What is the speed on that link?
I think
Twan,
that's
what's the speed on that link?
4.
Hold on, Twan. Twan, what's the speed on that link?
Which link? My fault. I was typing just now.
No, it's all good. Calvin, you wanna ask your question again?
Oh, no, I was just asking what was the speed on the link between switch 12 and switch 9? Because that's the only one that wasn't labeled.
That's
Use your resources.
yeah. Just to kind of help you out, it is, you could just assume, you could assume that it would be a gig or 1,000 megabits, because of the simple fact that it is a gigabit interface. So you're pushing out, so the speed is a gigabit, which would be 1,000.
Good shit.
So I was figuring 1,000, but I was like, I was looking at the other gigabit links between 00 and 01, 00 on switch 12 and 01 on switch 10. That speed is set to 10 megabits per second. But
Don't feel bad. When we first did it, I thought it was, this how much I knew. I thought it was blocked. That's why he ain't labeled it until I accidentally looked in the chat and seen them talking about it in the chat. And I said, oh, I got to redo it like number 3.
I appreciate that.
Claude, they figured it out. Damn it, they figured it out. All right.
Hey, look, you ain't have to say it but once.
okay.
So Patrick,
Yes.
nobody can help you verbally.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go. All your ports on switch 12. Talk to me and give me the reasons why.
Okay.
Again, you have 15 labs on the line. Choose wisely.
Okay. All right. 1 second.
Take your time. And you have 10 seconds to answer each one. So.
Yeah, I got you.
5.
Okay.
4. 3.
Root port. I'm going with gigabit Ethernet 1/0.
Reason being?
It's the link is a gig link, so it'll be the cost to be 4. To switch 9, and then to the root bridge, it's 100, so that'll be 23.
Which interface again? I'm sorry.
2 greens though. I don't know. That's good. All right.
Which interface? On switch 12? Would it be your root port?
I want to say gig 1/0, but 0/3 can be as well.
Wait.
I think it might be 0/3.
Really? Okay, perfect.
Wait.
I'll go ahead and mark that for you.
Because that'll be 4 to the 1,000. So that'll be 23 as well. Because 03.
So that's going to be.
And then we go through 12. So 03, because I'm seeing it looks like I have two of them that are equal as far as the cost to get to the root bridge. I mean, to get to the root bridge. 0/3 and 1 0.
Okay. What does that mean to me?
That means
4, 3.
Okay.
Got an answer?
Let me change it to 0/3. That's what I initially had. As far as my root port.
Really?
Okay. Cost is 12. 1/0.
This is your last attempt on the root port.
Okay.
So which one are you picking?
So I'm going
Trust
1/0.
Did somebody help him verbally? Do you guys really want to cost those 15 laps?
What you guys
not get help verbally?
I'm sorry, I wouldn't help. I just said trust yourself, and I didn't mean to say that.
Oh man, I'm super.
So what are we doing, Patrick? You got it, Pat. I saw you did it last night. Pat, I know you can do it.
I know it's just all these circles and this topology is just driving me my nerves bad, man.
It's okay. It's all right. Remember what I just did with Jay. Slow it down. Slow it down for you. You're the engineer. What's our root port?
So the cost on 1/0 is the cost, Jose, is 4 because it's a gig port. It's 1,000 megabits a second. So
Excellent.
that's 4, and then to the switch, to the root bridge, it's 100. So plus 19.
So packets are going to go through this link.
Oh no, it's blocked.
Okay.
Okay, it's blocked. Okay, so we can't do 1/0. Okay. So I'm going to then say, okay, let's look at 0/3. So 0/3 is it's 19.
Okay.
Have anything blocked there yet? And then so that's going to be 19 plus 4 is 23.
Okay.
And that looks like that would be an applicable way to get to root without any blockage.
Positive?
I want to say yes.
Okay, cool. What about your other ports?
Okay. Some other ports. So 1/0, it looks like the link connected to it is a root port.
1/0?
No, I'm saying the where it's connected to. So, well, yeah, the green is root, right? As far as root port, right? Just to confirm the topology, and the yellows is destination is a
backwards.
Yeah. You're right.
Green's
Oh.
destination.
Okay.
Designated.
Green is designated. Okay. All right. Okay. So if that's green, data has to be able to go to switch 12 from there. So would 1/0 be a designated port?
Are you asking or are you telling me?
No.
Think about it.
It has to come out. It has to go out. Oh, it's ingress. So it will receive everything.
Is that a root port on 0/3? What is that yellow dot?
0/3.
Where's that yellow dot? Is that what that is I'm looking at?
Yeah.
So
Wait,
you're saying that's the root port?
change route. Okay. Let me look at the messages because I ain't really paying attention. 10 alternate block. So yeah, there's a loop.
Really?
If I do it. And this is, I'm really stumped, y'all. Okay.
Okay, look at this. Look at this. We on switch 12, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If I'm looking at the picture correctly, I see a yellow dot in between them some pink arrows. That was designated a root port.
Yeah. That's what I
Yep.
initially.
Okay. All right. So we talking about 100 meg link, right?
Yes. It's 19.
Okay. So that's gonna be 19.
Yeah.
Which bounces us to switch number 3, right?
Yeah.
All right. Then from switch number 3, we got a 1,000 meg link.
So
which
that's
gives us 23.
yeah, 23 total, right? To the root.
All right. Check this out. And you tell me if my math is correct. Total of 23, right?
Yeah.
Okay, check this out. Switch 12 to switch 9. Out 10. How much? Because we already determined it's 1,000 meg link, right?
Yeah. So this is going to be equally the same.
Right. So that's 4. Okay, check this out. Switch 9 to switch 10.
That's 19.
How much is that?
23 as well. Oh no, to 10. I'm sorry. Switch 10. Oh, okay. The 10 is that's 4. So that's 8 right there right now.
Okay. Switch 10 to switch 6. How much we at now?
That's 4. So that's gonna be 12. His route. I didn't. Okay. So root port 10 is a root port. That's the shortest path.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Shit.
Okay.
I could be wrong. I mean, somebody check me now. I'm not.
Guys, by the way, Claude gave y'all a hint. You guys are the engineers. If I tell you you can't help him verbally, help him anyway.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
man, look here.
Okay. Okay, a root port.
Take my apology back.
All right. Motherfucker. I hope you
Everybody's
caught
in here
man.
quiet, typing in the chat.
Bobby, tear the keyboard up over there.
And Pedro, I put that inside. I said change your route. When you came down to go to the root, you did good just still following it to the root because that one port was blocked. You still could take the other way.
Yeah.
But I
And
didn't. Okay. I
And
didn't.
you can do like 1,000 sometimes and still not reach 119 because it's 16.
Yeah. So, bro, I done took a couple thousands.
But Pat, I'll tell you this. You
Okay.
did excellent. You wanna know why?
Yeah.
You did
Oh,
the
why?
math. I don't care if you did it wrong. You did the
Mhm.
math. And this is the goal
Yeah.
that I want you guys to do. I need you guys to be able to do the math. Right? Because Jay, when you become an engineer, Patrick, when you become an engineer, Zamir, when you become an engineer, what if you can't get into the CLI? What are you going to do? And you just have just an Excel spreadsheet of all your switches and the serial numbers.
Yeah, pull out the
and
whiteboard.
and the old configuration. What are you gonna do?
We have to do it by hand, do it, manually. Like, yeah.
So you better have that little breast pocket notebook like Claude was talking about.
There we go.
Yeah.
So Pat,
Get it done.
good shit.
All right.
Good shit. Okay.
So we work. Okay, good. All
Hey,
right.
don't let Dave stress you out. Who is Dave?
All
Who
right.
am I?
So, okay. So now that we found that, let me see here. So it can go down this way. So which 10?
Mhm.
Pat, one of the things I think about the same concept as switch 4. What's going through 12? Hardly nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, it doesn't really like anything.
So you got a lot of blocks over there.
It's a block party.
Yeah, right.
Really?
Okay.
Really?
Wait, so 0. So I'm still thinking about this switch 11 and on this gig 0/1.
Well, yeah.
What do you want to do with that?
Cause
You said which one?
switch 11 because I see that one.
Well, yeah.
Go ahead, guys.
No, you're doing good. That's gonna be wait, hold on. Oh,
That's gonna be a designated port. Think about the concept back at switch 7.
Because that's gonna be the shortest path for switch 11, I think. So I can't block that.
23.
You can put a designated port
got
on G01 and block G01 at well, whoever has switch 11.
Here's a little tidbit. A lot of these paths are going to repeat themselves coming from the various directions.
Yeah, so that's blocks.
So we just figured out how switch 12 gets to the root, correct?
Mm-hmm.
We just figured that out, right? Okay.
So,
switch 11. Guess what switch 11 is going to do?
It's gonna jump.
Add 4 more to it.
That's what I was thinking. Just add 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you
go
look, because you looking at the same concept when we were looking at switch 7 going to that server. So look. The only thing I can tell you is I know that it's quite a few blocks up there.
So switch 1101 is gonna be the root port then.
For
You said which one?
Switch 11, which makes the designated for 01 on 12.
You positive?
Yes.
Positive, Zamir?
Because it has
Yes,
to be,
because that ain't number like 16 under 23.
The root port on switch 11 is 0/3.
A multiple amount.
No, it's 01.
I think it should be switch 12.
100 meg.
Yeah,
link.
it's G01 for the root port on switch 11.
But you gotta think about
Yeah,
it.
that's right.
You go
That's
from
right.
11
That's right.
You go from 11 to 12, and that's a 10 megabit link that's going down towards the root bridge. So that's gonna have a real high cost.
No.
it's 4. It's 4.
I think it would be 3 because if you're going to 0/1, you got to go up to switch 12, which is 4, and then you got to go through switch 10, which is 19.
You don't have to go to switch 10. You
go
go
down
down to
from
switch 9.
You go from 10 to 6.
You go from
You can
switch
go back to
11 to
9.
switch 12. You follow 12 path. You just add on switch 4. Switch 4.
Yeah, 11,
switch
12,
11.
9.
You add on 4 points.
11 to
So
12.
the root port is this interface right here.
Okay.
No, because it's a block on the other end. The root port has to always be on the other end of a designated port.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know. I was just going based off what you said.
Because it's 11,
No, I meant
12,
G01
9,
is the
10.
root port. That's what I was saying. I was saying it just adds on 4 points to the 12 path, which is still under 23, because the other path hits 100.
Yep.
Yeah.
That way you take
Yeah.
it off 1,000,
Yeah.
4, 8, 12, 16.
16. So
Switch 12 already did the work.
And
Once you start getting
G01
into
is going to
the
be a
core,
designated port.
once you start getting into the core of your network, not too much of that's going to change. So what's on the outside is going to use the core paths that's on the inside already. They're not going to create any brand new paths. So a lot of paths that you will come across from endpoints, you'll see a lot of repeat switches getting hit.
because it's the shortest path.
You start doing these solutions. Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
These calls. Okay, so 0/1 on switch 12. I'm going to say that's a designated port.
Yes, sir.
Positive.
Mhm.
Sir.
100% positive.
Really?
Oh yeah, I missed it. My bad. I see it now.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep, that's it.
Sir. Yes,
So hold on. So Patrick, so you're betting 15 lives on this being designated.
Yo,
Hold on, wait. What color is designated? What color is designated?
Green.
Look at your root.
Oh,
look at
yeah,
your
that's
root bridge.
definitely it. That's it.
Yeah. Okay, I was confused. I thought the green was the root port for some reason. Okay. Green tree, but
Oh, no,
okay.
no.
I was confused at first. Okay, that's perfect. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that. You guys comfortable with that?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, don't let Dave shake you over there.
Okay, good. So
Gonna get
that's
these like us.
Okay.
okay.
You got some other interfaces left. What are we
So
gonna do?
more. All right. So let me see what we are. Let's do the triangle drawing.
There we go.
I think 0, 0 should be blocking because
Yep.
that close a triangle. That's going to close a.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Yep.
All right.
So that closes that one up. So now I got to look at a 10, 4, and 12. Well,
Okay.
Yeah, kick that G02 out. He
Yeah,
don't need to be there.
I'm thinking that too. I don't see any reason it's lost high.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, ain't no
Oh,
damn.
Need to be
okay.
blocked on both sides, 4 and 12.
So we're blocking that too?
Which one? 4?
Yep.
4. What's that? G02?
Yeah, it was. I think it was 02.
Yeah, I think that one's blocked too.
Okay.
Again, nothing's going through 4,
That should be
especially not across that top line.
Yeah, that bridge, that toll too high.
Yeah, somebody want to go past that bridge.
I think switch 4 is root. Wait, let me see. Oh no, it has 2 options there. It can go to
Wait. You just said switch 4 is the root bridge of the topology?
No, we didn't. No.
Say that. No, sir.
You must be hearing things, Dave. That's
I'm
like
trying to that wax building up in there.
Hold on, Patrick. I just want to make sure, because if that's what you said, we can just,
Sorry.
put all 15 on the line.
Think up. Not at all.
Sure?
Not at all. No,
Not
Mac,
at all?
the Mac has this, the lowest Mac, and not 1. So no.
So you said switch 4 has the lowest Mac, and that's the root bridge. Is that
No,
what you're
I
saying?
No.
Oh man.
Lee, man, you trying to get somebody jammed up.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Patrick. I'm hearing things. I'm sorry. I must have to clean the earwax out my ear. So go ahead.
You must not hear the rest of his team over here.
Okay. 0-3 blocking as well. What were they?
So we're blocking on 0-3?
No, I'm just thinking in my head out loud. Okay.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
All right.
Gotcha.
All right.
Oh yeah, you good on 0-3? You can take that one out too.
Really? Okay, cool.
Wait. How can?
Because thinking you going up 11, 12, straight down to 9, back in, so you don't need that.
What's the process then? What's the process that we're taking when we're deciding the block? Is it just like the lowest? And I'm just asking based on like other. I'm asking based on other people what they think too. As far as
Good question.
When you're
Because
blocking, is it just because it's a 10 and 10 cost 100, so we just block that link? Like, is that what is there like? What's the process?
You gotta know what side. You gotta know what side to block on.
Yeah,
the link may be blocked. That's fine, but you gotta know what side to block on.
Yeah, because
right.
Because you gotta, after you do the root port for each one, you gotta remember to look at it. So for you block one side of a switch, you gotta automatically consider the other side of that switch.
That's what I was thinking.
Before you block, you can't just say, "Oh, that one low, we're gonna block that one." You gotta look at both switches that are connected, and then follow the rules to see which one is gonna be designated and which one is going to be blocked.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Like the first blocking and then designated ports are the cost to the root bridge. So after you get the path cost, then so if I would like to use the example between switch 3 and then the switch 12 right now, so that I can have an example. So between switch 3 and then switch 12, going from switch 3 to switch 6 is much faster. It has a best cost, and then from switch 12 to switch 6 is a cost of 12, I think. Yes.
8.
Say again. That's
12.
12.
That's 1, 2, 3. Right.
1,
The 1, the
2.
3. Between switch 12 and 9 is 4. Between that and 10 is another 4. Then to the root bridge itself is another 4, making 12.
Just 12, yeah.
Yep.
Yes. The bottom line is, first of all, to come about with the port that should be designated, you should first think about the cost to the root. So the switch that has the best cost to the root has to be the designated. If that ties, then we come to think about the other tiebreakers, as in whether then we come to the bridge ID, and then we go into the interface and the other ones. So the path comes first. Then if that ties, then we come to the other ones, even before the MAC addresses come, or the bridge IDs. That's what I thought I might share.
So which one would you block on 12 then? By you saying, which one would you have left all 3 of those blocked, or was it was it one that you would not have blocked?
If we are talking with that, then that should be the 0, 3 on 12. That should be blocking, and then the 1, 1 on switch 3 should be designated.
And Zamir, going back to what you said on switch 4, I'm looking at, so I did the breakdown 2 different ways. So I did the breakdown best cost route, and then I also did it by gigabit too. Looking at switch 12, there's only one that went to 12 or that connected from 12. That would have been at, let me go back. So it was switch 11 from going a route going from 11 to 6. So looking at going from switch 11 to 6, it's going 11 and it's going straight down to 9 and going across. But that it never touches that G00 there, and then going over to G02, nothing's crossing that line either, going from switch 4 to switch 12. So that was the only reason that I blocked those 3 in that little corner right there.
But I think too, now of course we won't use that one because it is a 10. But sometimes when you're blocking certain ones, even if it's a fast link, it's because it's shorter the other way. But the spanning tree topology, whatever it's called, protocol, will still unlock those links if they need to. Now with that one, I would have left that one designated, because when I look at that one, we got to look at the other side too. And so when we look at switch 10 and switch 12, and we're looking, switch 12 does have a lower interface. But on top of that, the MAC address is lower, even before we get to the interface.
What I did was,
but let me finish the point though, so you can see what I'm saying. The MAC address is K, and the MAC address for the other one is L. One is going to be designated, one is going to be blocked. It doesn't matter like if it has a 10 speed, this and that. That's kind of, you're going to have to pick them like that and look at the other side.
Yeah, I had put designated port as G01 on switch 10, going into that block of G00.
And why did you do that though? What was behind that decision?
So looking at the frames, like, so on the blocking, basically the frame forwarding, basically thinking back to the other day, basically the frame forwarding, it's going to discard basically all of those is coming out of there. So from there, I didn't see any need to have that one open because nothing is coming through that link.
Okay. So I get that, understand that thinking and saying, you know what, well, nothing coming through there anyway, I don't need to have anything open. But is that the process of it? Is that how it goes? Or is that how you feel about it?
So I was looking at
somebody answered the goddamn question. Yes.
Yes.
Did you guys hear that?
The thing I've been trying to put
across. Every triangle has to do the election process.
Yeah.
Every triangle, you have to do the election process. Don't make it hard. Who has the lowest bridge ID? You're the root of that triangle, not the root of the entire topology. You're the root of the triangle. Next. Root port. Next.
Yeah.
Next. Keep it simple. I gave you guys the triangles on purpose.
Yeah.
Gave you guys the triangles on purpose. Exactly what Zamir said. Every triangle, who's the root? Perfect. Let me identify my root ports on my node root bridges within that triangle. Perfect. Do it again. Perfect. Do it again. Cool. Who's my designated port? Who am I going to be blocking? Perfect. Next triangle.
So with this particular triangle, the switch 12, 9, and 10 has no block on there. G00 is the only one left of that specific triangle to be added.
So who's the lowest switch out of switch 12, switch 10, and switch 9?
That's switch 12. Between 12 and 9.
No.
Well, 12 and 9, and then 9 and
9 is lower.
9.
Brian.
Yeah.
I'm asking Brian. Hold on. Between switch 12, switch 10, and switch 9, who has the lowest max?
So I'm not I guess, and tell me from I'm looking at. So I was saying 12, like between 12 and 9, but the closest one to the root bridge is
Brian.
Between 12 and 10.
Brian, stop it. Stop it. Not your opinion. Just like Zamir said.
Yes.
How does it work?
Yeah, this is what the Cisco test is going to do to you.
Switch 12, switch 10, and switch 9. Let's select our root bridge for that triangle. Who has the lowest MAC?
Lowest MAC. So lowest MAC would be switch 9.
Perfect. Okay. Next.
Because it has the lowest MAC address.
Perfect. So who's our root ports on switch 10 or switch 12?
Switch 12.
Okay, so we identified our root port there. Right, but for this triangle, right? So we got our root port for our switch 12. What about switch 10? We already identified our root port for the actual root, but just for this small triangle, our other root can be a designated port. Okay?
Mm-hmm. So what's attached to, go ahead.
So what are we doing?
So the root port is switch 12. Say that again.
What are we doing between switch 10 and switch 12?
10 and 12. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
So the designated port, what I'll have is blocking from switch 12, G01, and then a designated port at G01.
Why?
So the reason why, I mean, and that's I guess that's what I'm trying to figure out. I had it set that way because just looking at this, you have your root port, which shows you the fastest route going to the root bridge. Then you have your forwarding port. 12, 10, 6. So that's the part I'm trying to figure out, the blocking. I remember from the other day just about the frames, but I can't find my reasoning for that one.
Brian, you mind if I help you out?
Yeah.
Hold on, Claude. Give me a second. Let me work with Brian for a second. Okay. Brian. Okay. You identified the root for between switch 12, switch 9, and switch 10, right?
Right.
Your reason was because it was the lowest MAC, correct? Brian, you there, buddy?
You broke up a little bit. I can't hear you. Dave?
Oh, no, you're good. So between switch 10 and switch 9 and switch 12, you stated that for that triangle, the root is switch 9. Is that correct?
Yes.
Because it has the lowest MAC, correct?
Lowest MAC address, yes.
Perfect. Okay. So now, okay, so we need to identify within this triangle, right, in our invisible triangle, who, what'll be our root ports or our ports that'll be forwarding. to make it simple, right?
Right.
So on which interfaces on switch 10 and switch 12 has the fastest path to switch 9?
10. So the going towards 10. That's the
Going
fastest
towards
route.
9. Going towards, so from switch 12, going towards switch 10 is the fastest path to switch 9?
Oh, no. Going from switch 12 to 9 and then 9 to 10. So that was what I was.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. So go from 10 to 9 is the fastest path for both switches.
Right.
Perfect. Okay. So we got our forwarding ports, right? And the port from switch 10 to switch 9 is our invisible root port. Okay. So now on our non-root bridges, right, between our little triangle here, now we need to select the designated switch. Okay, that's going to be the switch within this triangle that's going to be forwarding on both ports within this triangle. The other switch is going to be blocking. Go in growth and network engineering, and there is a methodology, like Zamir is saying, has to who selects the designated port for the designated switch on this shared Ethernet link between switch 10 and switch 12. Tell me the answer. I'm not going to let Claude tell you. It's right there.
Let me see.
I just posted it.
So the root ports are directly connected to the designated port is connected directly to the root port. Looking at this, G01 would be the designated port.
Why?
Because it's direct. Well, this one would be directly connected to the route going into switch 6.
Brian, read the excerpt that I just posted.
Hold on.
Guys, here's an important point I'm making, and I'm not picking on Brian. The exam doesn't care about your opinions. CCNA, CCNP, Network Plus, it doesn't care about your opinions. They built this with the methodology. You have to know what they do, period. Demir said it perfectly. So, get off my soapbox. Brian, what are we going to do between switch 10 and switch 12? What's our election process?
So basically, switch with the best path to reach the root switch is placed in a forwarding state. That switch is called a designated port. And it's used to avoid loops. So let me go back to this topology. All right, so
what's the criteria?
So in order for it not to create a loop, it has to have a block. So so even if you were to put the designated port at G01, it won't be able to get to G. Go ahead.
Read the criteria. What's the election process? It's bullet point 1 and bullet point 2.
The switch with the lowest cost to reach the root becomes the designated switch on that link in case of a tie.
So nope. Let's stay with number 1.
Let's deal with the first one.
Yeah, let's deal with the first one. We're going to do the election process as if we were the switches. Okay. So between switch 10 and switch 12, who has the fastest cost?
The MAC address LL is the lowest. So that one will become the designated port, making G00 the block port.
Hold on. What about the first criteria? Who has the lowest cost to switch 9?
Lowest cost would be 12 and 10.
Are they cool?
It will be 10.
Really?
Because that was that thousand, well, the gig.
But what about switch 12? Isn't that a gig as well?
Switch 12. The fastest route is what that one's referring to too. But let me go back.
Right. But don't they have the same cost towards switch 9?
They both have the same cost, but which one has the fastest, is closer to the root bridge?
Right. God damn it.
Am I
The criteria. The lowest cost.
switch?
It's a 1 gig link from switch 10 to switch 9. What's a 1 gig link cost?
It's 4.
Okay, from switch 12 to switch 9. It's a gig link. What's that cost?
Hold on. So you say that one more time?
It's a 1 gig link. So 1,000 megabits per second. What's the cost of that?
That's 4. The cost of that is 4.
Perfect. So they have the same cost to the root for this triangle. Now we go to the next tiebreaker because it says in case of a tie, we're going to choose the switch with the lowest bridge ID to become the designated switch for this triangle.
The one with the lowest MAC.
Okay. Who has the lowest MAC?
The lowest MAC is switch 10. Oh, sorry. No. Switch 12.
Okay.
Sorry, my bad. Letters got
It's
crossed.
all good. It's all good. It's all good. So what are we going to be doing on gigabit 0/0?
That was going to be blocking.
Really?
No, sorry. That was going to be designated
Why is
And
it going
then
to be designated?
because that one has the lowest MAC address. And then G01 will be blocking.
Brian, did that make sense?
It makes sense now because when I'm looking at it and I'm looking at reading the thing, it wasn't clicking when I was looking at it because I kept looking at it the same way. So looking at the lowest cost, which okay, we know the lowest cost now, and because they both have the same cost. So I mean, you can't distinguish it that way. So now that there's a tie there, in case of a tie, now you have to look at the lowest MAC address. So establishing the lowest MAC address would be of course the lowest letter.
Exactly. Okay.
So
Got it.
I got you. It makes sense now.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I challenge you for a reason. Guys, you have to know this selection process. For the root bridge and a designated switch, you got to know it. You got to know the tiebreakers.
Gotcha.
Okay. But we're going to help you make it simple by telling you guys this methodology. You can have a big diagram like this, make it into small triangles. That's all you have to do. That's it.
Gotcha.
That's it. When you guys get on LinkedIn and you see these big topologies, don't get intimidated. Don't get intimidated. You guys know spanning tree and you know the triangle method. Simple as that. Okay. Good shit, Brian.
Appreciate
Pat,
it.
Good job,
you got
Brian.
you got one more interface. What are we doing?
Okay. All right. So we're gonna do the same, I guess, selection process. So triangle I'm getting is switch 12, switch 10, and switch 4. So okay, so the lowest one is
Hold on. So your last interface is gigabit 0/2.
0/2, right?
So what are we doing with that one?
That one doesn't need. Okay. If we're 10 megabits. Blocking. Okay. Let's see. Let me see. No.
Can I ask him a question, Dave?
Yeah, go ahead.
Patrick, let me ask you this. So this is example like what I was talking about when you got like a whole link left. Look at that whole link between switch 4 and switch 12. Look at the whole thing. Now you got to decide which side you're gonna designate and which side you're gonna block, and how you decide that. By which one is what? Because they have the same priority number. So what's next to judge it by?
Oh wait, that's what I'm using to. Okay.
The MAC.
I think that's the part that confused me. I could not figure out where that
MAC,
triangle ended.
Patrick, the MAC address. You could choose.
Okay, so it's switch 312 and okay. All right, so we have it blocked here, so we can go down.
For that link at the top,
Yeah.
just look at them two switches, switch 4 and switch 12. They meeting together. Which end are you blocking on? Which one you designating? Which one is lower?
Well, as far as the MAC address, because they're obviously the same link, they're connected together. So, and they both have the same gigabit port. So I guess the MAC address is what will determine that.
Yeah, first is the priority ID, that 32768 number, but they all have them. So next is the MAC address. Interface is like after. So with looking at MAC BB and MAC KK, which one is lower?
So it'll be switch 4 will be lower.
So that side of the link that they share wins as the designated port, and the other side gets blocked automatically. If you look at the topology, that's why they're red, they're green and red on each side. If you look where they do have one block, it's green on the other side.
Okay, so my switch is going to be blocking on this one.
Right, on that side, because when you look at the other one, you know that one's going to be designated because it's lower than your switch. If your switch was A and that one was B, your side would be designated. That side would be blocking. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we found out what my port is, as well as we might as well just add
you need the other one to know your port. You need the other one every time to know yours. You can't decide it without it.
Without it, right? So switch 4, that port gig 02 is a designated port.
Yes, because
so I guess that goes back to the same thing in the conversation that we had the other day, where you basically have to work together. So you have to talk to each other as far as networkers or engineers, I guess to kind of figure out what each person's switch is doing, to kind of make it or tie it together and make it make sense.
Yes,
and that's what a BPDU does.
Exactly.
It's pretty. Hey, this is my cost or whatever. Oh, I win. Haha, you're a loser type of thing. And then it says, okay, I'm a winner, so I'm a designated port. And then you're gonna be in a blocking state as far as since you lost. Okay.
After you set the root port and they have those those links that are just lingering in between a couple that you see, like that one up there between switch 4 and switch 12. After you put all the root ports on all of them, and now you're deciding the designated ports. That's how you're gonna know, by looking at one end of the link versus the other and where they're connected, which MAC address is lower. One side is going to be designated if it's lower, the other side automatically blocked, no matter if it's 1,000 megabits, 110. That's the rule.
Got it. Okay.
The one who has the superior, and this is what your textbook can tell you something about. They'll use the term superior BPDUs or inferior BPDUs.
Yep.
That's what your textbook can tell you. So in the case of AA, BBCC, AA is going to send superior BPDUs compared to BB and CC. Does that sound make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So whoever has a superior BPDU, they're going to push their traffic forward.
Yep. So Pat, for switch 3 on gigabit 0/1, what are we doing?
on switch 3, let me, where is switch? Okay, 0/1. Okay. Since that one is a root, it's going there. It can be blocked, right? Because switch 4 needs to get to root with that, so it needs designated port.
Yes, that's a good job. Because every root port has a, even if we look at the topology now, across from every yellow is a green, because every root port has a designated port it has to go through to get to that switch. I mean to the root bridge.
Mm-hmm. So that's gonna be a designated port G0/1. Okay.
So on switch 12, right? So between your triangle of switch 4, switch 3, and switch 12, you're blocking on both. How the hell does switch 12 know about switch 4 or switch 3?
Oh.
We don't have a redundant topology here. So what are we doing?
So one of those.
So what about that block coming from I was looking at me, let me assess this first.
What's your question? Are you trying to see how switch 12 would go to switch 3?
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
It would take the quickest route still, like through the root bridge, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so
right?
basically
Because
going 12, 9.
10,
Nope.
6.
Stop. The triangles between switch 12 and switch 3 and switch 4. Focus on that.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I can't.
Who's the root of this triangle?
Switch, well, whatever that was.
Switch 4.
Switch 4.
Perfect. Okay. All
It's
right.
the lowest because it's BB and the other two are E and K.
Okay.
What are the forwarding ports on switch 3 and switch 12 towards the invisible root of switch 4? Which links are forwarding?
That's 0/2 on switch 3.
Oh, it's covered up.
Okay, so this is forwarding still?
0/2 on switch 3.
It's the opposite window. That would be opposite then, if that was the case. Well, no, it would be designated coming from the root bridge, of course.
Okay. What about switch 12? It has 2 links to this invisible root for this triangle.
Okay, so
switch 12, root port would be the one that's blocked off with the 100 megabits. Because
well, that one should be yellow. That one that you about to erase.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, the root port is.
It's gonna be green, right?
Is it designated?
No, it's the root port.
You don't have a root on there, so yeah, right.
Yep, exactly, Patrick. Exactly.
Oh, right.
Oh, okay.
I done got tired now. I'm in my gym clothes.
Dang, I missed. Yeah.
It's all good. Perfect. Okay.
What designated?
All good. Good shit. Okay. Looking good. Fellas, it's getting late. 10:36. We're gonna have to continue this. Somebody take a screenshot and post this in the group. We'll continue this next week.
Gotcha.
But awesome job, fellas.
Sounds good. Good job, everyone.
Awesome job.
I appreciate your help, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, everyone did good. I enjoyed this.
I mean, all of us are here learning, you know.
Yeah.
Gotta keep it
Got this stuff looking right. God dang.
Y'all keep me ready to practice. I want to keep learning. I'm like, man, I'm trying to get on the
this
dude, I'm gonna shut you out, Zaman, because mine's ain't really all there yet. So I just want to just
that's
touch
cool
base with you and check on my
Yo, in the words of a brother that's not here with us right now, Jermaine, stay in the gym.
Stay in the gym, baby.
Stay in the gym.
Stay in the gym.
Ooh, what a session, man.
Fellas,
It was good.
I'm gonna send all you guys tomorrow morning. Before I start work, I'm gonna send you guys labs. I already have the screenshot of everybody who attended.
Nice.
All you guys will get labs. Great job.
Nice.
You'll get your first 7 labs because the topology ain't done.
I was just about to ask how many.
Yeah,
Oh,
look,
man.
look at you.
We
Look
about
at you.
70, 80% done. Look
Yeah.
like.
So I'm giving you 7 labs.
Mhm.
Okay.
Right.
This next session, next Thursday, to finish this.
We got
Yeah.
this, y'all.
And I'm good. Nope. And I'm gonna make your spokesperson Angel. Angel's gonna be your spokesperson to finish the topology.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Okay.
got this,
Okay.
Angel.
Angel, you got this.
I got this.
Bring us some
So-
donuts and coffee.
So if Angel, hear me out now. You guys can talk amongst yourselves, do what you want. If Angel completes it and all of my devices are able to communicate with each other, I'll go ahead and shoot you guys 30 labs.
Hey,
Oh,
look.
then I have my CCNA by the end of February.
Hey, hey, y'all.
Man.
Look.
So,
We can get a Zoom session going on after
That's
Dave
what I'm
hop off,
saying.
you know.
so on that note, fellas, let's go ahead and close it up. I'll see y'all next week.
All right, y'all have a good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, man.
All right,
Y'all be cool.
later.